So in this video, I am showing you guys how to get more putback dunks in NBA 2K23. First, I'm going to start off with the badges, and the most obvious one is going to be Aerial Wizard in the finishing badges. That is literally because in the description of it, it says increases the ability for a putback finish off an offensive rebound. So that one's a must-have. I don't know if you necessarily need it on Hall of Fame. Silver is what I have it at right now, and it gets me more than enough putback dunk animations. Although that's not the only one, because another one I think is that important is limitless takeoff. This is going to be important because it's going to allow you to jump off a little bit further, maybe a little quicker than you would if you didn't have it on. So yeah, that's why I have those two on there. Those aren't the top two. Definitely Aerial Wizards, one of the top ones. Limitless Takeoff's just kind of another one on there for the animation. The next badge is Posterizer in the finishing categories. This one is important because you can get contact putback dunks. It doesn't trigger a lot, but it does help. So going along with Posterizer, I would definitely recommend having alley-oop dunks equipped and also some contact dunks, because you can get, like I said, contact dunks off of putback dunks. So that's one thing to note. Posterizer is kind of important for that. The next one is super surprising, but it's Vice Grip. Every single time you get a rebound or anything like that, it's going to pop up. But it helps you kind of collect the ball and not fumble it where you don't really get a putback dunk. So that's why I have that on this list. So Vice Grip's another one that's pretty important. It just helps you maintain that possession after getting the rebound. Obviously, another one that's super obvious is Rebound Chaser. If you can't get it, it's not the end of the world, but it definitely does help. Because as you can see, helps track down rebounds from further distances than normal. So you're just going to get a lot better animations. So if your vertical's good, you're going to want to have a higher vertical. Driving dunk, it doesn't totally depend. I mean, if you can't get contact dunks, as long as you can get some kind of driving dunks, you will still get an animation for putback dunks. So there's still hope if you don't have that. Lastly is Workhorse. Workhorse is one that I have on there just because it helps the speed and ability getting to loose balls. It pops up sometimes for rebounds, but it definitely helps after the ball is kind of in the air, and it is technically a 50-50. Workhorse. Obviously don't need it at Hall of Fame, but it does definitely help a little bit just for loose ball situations if you're trying to get more rebounds, but also just getting to the basket more efficiently to get that putback dunk. That was a lot of talking about the badges. Now in this one right here, I'm going to show you kind of when to trigger the putback dunk. So what you're going to do, it's not going to be as soon as the shot goes up. What you actually want is kind of right after it's at the apex, the highest point of the release, or not the release, the arc of the ball. And it's kind of on its downward way towards the basket. That's when you're going to want to start actually holding right trigger or X or square if you're on PlayStation. So once you get to right about where the ball is right here, that's when you're going to want to show it. So if you're watching this clip, I'm not really sprinting to the basket. So that's another thing. You don't need to sprint to the basket all the time. You just need to get a little bit of a moving start. If you're a center, you actually can get one just standing there. But if you're a guard, which in these clips, that's what I have my guard out, you're going to want a running start of some sort, obviously not getting boxed out either. So right when the ball is kind of right coming down from its highest point is when you're going to want to start triggering that. And then you'll see I sprint forward a little bit and then obviously get the animation. So that's it. Super simple right there. Let me know if you guys have questions. Otherwise, it's just putback dunks for the rest of the video. So thanks again.